This is what's great about sports. This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game.
Winning isn't everything, but it's the only thing. In our business, there is no second place. Either you're first or you're last.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready?
And now, the W with Walls and the Crew.
Good morning.
Where winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. On 100.1 FM.
Good morning.
And Facebook Live.
Right back like we never left. Another Saturday morning with the W Show, Kansas City, talking sports and pop culture. If this is your first time checking us out, we greatly appreciate you making us a part of your Saturday morning. Good morning.
What up?
Glad that y'all here.
Yeah, we made it.
Wide awake.
Wide awake.
What's happening, y'all?
I slept good too.
Did
I ain't
you?
gonna lie. That's why I'm wide awake right now. I slept good.
See, Lens, man, what's up?
Doing good, man. Just happy to be here.
Man, I'll tell y'all, C. Lynn's been taking some fire photos. If you guys haven't checked him out, he's on our social media. C. Lynn's, what's your name on socials?
C.Lens on Instagram.
Fire pictures. Check him out. Like, share the photos. Pretty dope, man.
Very enthusiastic about his Instagram page. I'm gonna have to get him down to North Kansas City to take some good fire photos.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
I was just there a few weeks ago.
Well, you wasn't there when I was there.
Oh yeah. That's and you got the game, the Casey Curran game coming up today, right?
Yes, I do. I'm debating whether I'll be playing or not.
Well, oh, come on.
I don't know, man.
Come on.
Hey,
He got an opportunity to play in the media soccer game that not Sporting KC, but Casey Curran. Casey Curran. Yeah, you got a chance to play in the Casey.
that game.
I haven't kicked a soccer ball in like 10 years, man.
That's the thing.
Act like you have.
That's the thing. You got to go out there and act like you are. Now, don't do what I do and try to run up and down. You'll get winded real quick.
Yeah.
I'm already knowing.
I mean, that's soccer though.
Yeah, I played in the media game last year, and man, let me tell you, no, because at that time I was been working out, so I was cool, but running them short spurts,
Yeah.
nah, bro.
We used to have to do that overseas, play soccer at practice. I did not like that at all, bro.
But the thing about the media games is the fact that you got 50 people out there, like maybe even 60 people on the field at one time, 30 and 30. So once you touch the soccer ball, you're not getting it back. You're not getting it back. It's like the All-Star game. Once you give it up, you ain't getting it back.
Yeah, the light shines and then it dims away.
Yeah, so if you get a chance to touch the ball, do something with it.
I might go rogue and steal the ball from my teammates. I got to score if I play.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I've been close a couple of times, but I still haven't scored. We got a lot to talk about today, man. We're going to talk some Royals. They signed Dallas Keuchel to a minor league deal. Will he help the team or will he not help the team? We'll find out. We talked a little bit last week about the NFL player ranking list, top 100 list. The NFL kind of threw me for a loop early this week when they put out 4 top 20 lists from unnamed, and I say that in quotes, unnamed players. We'll dive into that. Plus, Deion Sanders says that college football needs a salary cap. KG and Paul Pierce also proposed trades to be allowed in college sports. We'll talk about that, all about that and more, plus our sneakers of the week coming up in about 30 minutes. Let's get to today's headlines.
And now, here are the biggest sports headlines from this week. We bring them to you every Saturday morning on the W with Walls and the Crew on 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Former Cy Young winner Dallas Keuchel inks a minor league deal with the Kansas City Royals. So Royals have signed former AL Cy Young winner Dallas Keuchel to a minor league deal. The team announced on Wednesday morning. Dallas Keuchel is 37 years old. Held a workout for the team last week and reached 92 miles per hour. on his fastball. According to a report from ESPN's Jeff Passan, the lefty will go and be the starter for the minor league team. He'll be in Arizona for a couple weeks, and if he does good there, then he'll join Omaha.
37 is kind of old when you just got off the couch. Still being able to throw 92 though, that's impressive.
Yeah,
but we definitely need our bullpen is really what's holding us back right now.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I like the fact that they're doing whatever they can to like fix the problem.
Yeah.
And attack the problem. So I mean, I'm for it. If it works out, great. If not, I mean, at least they are trying to figure out and try to help the issue.
But you know what? Keuchel, a 2-time AL All-Star, 2017 World Series champ with the Astros, he brings some depth to the pitching room, which is what the Royals need.
Big time.
And not only that, there's only one guy that's on this current Royals roster that has been to a World Series. So I think you need to add World Series to
that experience.
You got to have the experience. You got to add the experience to the room. I mean, because especially the pitching room.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, look at the Dodgers, right? Like the Dodgers have a lot of guys that have been to the big show,
mm-hmm.
and once you've been there, it's like osmosis, right? You start.
Yeah. It's
basically, yeah, exactly.
You would say Dodgers, and that's Mike's favorite.
Yeah, no, this was the reason I said that because I wanted to bring up the Dodgers real quick. They've lost 4 straight. Six straight. Oh, okay.
On that slide.
6 straight.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, you guys may trade Seth Lugo to us though.
Man, if we do that, that's just not. That's
He's
not
out. He can opt out of his contract. I was just looking this up.
Yeah.
You guys should be sellers. So I don't know what's the purpose of getting Dallas Keuchel. You guys need to be sellers.
But here's the thing: you got to know if you know this Royals team and you know the way that they played.
They had one run.
No. They have
All-Star break.
Well, they're after the All-Star break team. They are. That's how it's been since I can remember.
How many World Series do they have?
2.
In life, right?
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
So they made one run.
That's fine.
All right. Next time.
It's fine.
They went to 2 in a row.
All this hype
Yeah.
about the
They went to
Royals.
2 World Series back to back.
You know what the Royals are good for? A good.
I mean,
Friday
even
night
before that, they went in
fireworks.
'85. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
Before that, 85, I was 1.
His team finally.
Yeah. He jumps. He's one of those bandwagoners. If you need somebody to jump on your bandwagon, this guy is it.
He is the guy.
All right. We talked a little bit last week about every team in the NFL and has players that rank their top 100 NFL players, and the league compiles a list of those players. Every week until September, the league will release portions of that top 10 list. Of the top 100 list, 10 players at a time. So starting at number 100, we already dove into players 100 through 91 last week. This week, I like to talk about the league posted 4 top 20 lists from unnamed players on social media. This was on X. And I want to kind of go over that list and see, if these are accurate, right? Let's look at the first list. And again, we don't know who these players are. So they have at number 1, Josh Allen. They have at number 2, Jamar Chase. Number 3, Joe Burrow. Number 4, Saquon Barkley. 5, Lamar Jackson. 6, Justin Jefferson. 7, TJ Watt. 8, Myles Garrett. 9, Juwan Johnson. 10, Jared Goff. 11, Patrick Mahomes. At 12, AJ Brown. 13, Max Crosby. 14, Fred Warner. 15, Xavier McKinney. At 16, Josh Jacobs. 17, Jahmyr Gibbs. 18, Jaden Daniels. 19, Amar St. Brown. And 20, Pat Surtain. So that's the first list.
Run the tape when I said that Pat wouldn't be in the top 10 last week. What did I say?
That's not top 10. That's top 20.
He's 11 though. I said he wouldn't be top 10.
He wouldn't be top 10. This is a player. This is we still got 3 more lists to go, sir.
I know, but run the tape.
All right, let's look at the other one. All right,
It's
so
not 10 players better than Patrick Mahomes in the NFL.
Okay.
There's not 10.
Okay.
So here's another one. Saquon Barkley's at 1, Jamar Chase at 2, Patrick Mahomes at 3, Joe Burrow at 4, Budda Baker at 5, Justin Jefferson at 6, at 7, Fred Warner, Trey Hendrickson at 8, 9, Myles Garrett. 10, Patrick Surtain. 11, Micah Parsons. 12, Xavier McKinney. 13, Jesse Bates. 14, Derrick Henry. 15, Josh Allen. 16, Troy McBride. 17, Jahmyr Gibbs. 18, Lamar Jackson. 19, Daniel Hunter. And 20, Byron Murphy Jr.
And there's not 12 people better than Josh Allen.
All right, here's the other list. Third list: Saquon Barkley at 1, Lamar Jackson at 2, Derrick Henry at 3, Josh Allen at 4. Number 5, Vita Vea at 5. Number 6, Trey Hendrickson. 7, what does that say? Somebody got some bad. Right, Jamar Gibbs. 8, Tristan Wirfs, yeah. And 9, Baker Mayfield. 10, Mike Evans. 11, Joe Burrow.
This is a
12, Nick Bonito. 13, Justin Jefferson. 14, Jamar Chase. 15, Xavier McKinney. 16, what's that? Brian Branch. 17, Myles Garrett. 18, TJ Watt. 19, Josh Jacobs. And 20, Puka Nacua.
Is this the first list we've seen Justin Jefferson on?
Nope. It was on another one.
He was on a cut. Yeah.
So here's the last.
Who made
this is an unnamed player. So here's the last list. Number 1, Lamar Jackson. 2, Patrick Mahomes. 3, Josh Allen. 4, TJ Watt. 5, Saquon Barkley. 6, Jamar Chase. 17, Justin Jefferson. 8, Jared Goff. 9, Micah Parsons. 10, Joe Burrow. 11, Patrick Surtain. 12, what's that say?
That's
Penei Sewell. Yeah.
Detroit.
13, Bijan Robinson. 14, Chris Landstrom. 15, Tyreek Hill. 16, Tua Tagovailoa. 17, what's that say? Jalen Hurts. 18, Myles Garrett. 19, Dexter Lawrence. And 20, Jesse Bates.
That was a homies list.
All of them.
If a player did that one, that was the homies list.
Yeah.
You could tell by the top 10.
Yeah. So I just want to know, like, on these lists, were any of those accurate?
No. We can all make our own, and somebody will say that ours wasn't accurate.
But at least top 5, our top 5, I feel like we'd have a consensus on our top 5.
I believe so.
No, we wouldn't.
I think we would. I would say my list would be Saquon Barkley.
On there?
My list would be Saquon Barkley, and this is in no order, but I got Saquon Barkley 1, like, hands down. I probably have Mahomes at 2. I'd have Josh Allen at somewhere in there. I'd have Joe Burrow in there, and I'd have Jamar Chase. That'd be my top 5.
Saquon, Justin, Jamar Chase, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen.
Okay. Only person you didn't have was Patrick Mahomes. So our list is kind of the same. Q, who would your list be?
Dylan.
No, because I wouldn't even do that. Because I'm reluctant to put Saquon up there only because that feels like a recency bias. I feel like Saquon is a good player. I think he elevates teams. But I don't know if I'm putting him in the top 3, maybe. But the best player in the league,
Myles Garrett.
I don't even want to say Myles Garrett. I think that's tough because I think overall, because a lot of people will say, "Oh, you pick him because of speed." I just think Tyreek is probably one of the better athletes. And of course, that's not all around players, but I think Tyreek Hill changes any game at any point, at any time, if he can touch the ball
at 31.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm like, I have a bias there because of that. Like, I think that's a guy that changes the game. And yeah, Saquon is that. So yeah, I would probably put Saquon around 4 or 5. Y'all are looking at me for Jalen Hurts. I would put him around 6, 7.
I wouldn't put him up.
But I'm also not putting no quarterback over him other than Patrick Mahomes.
I'm putting Joe Burrow and Lamar.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say. Lamar, I could give you that just off of again pure athleticism, because Lamar is gonna light up the screen. Jalen Hurts is not gonna do that. Jalen Hurts is just gonna lead the team.
I don't know how y'all don't got Josh Allen on that thing, bro. Like
He's definitely
like if you
Josh
look at
Allen's on
Josh
my-
Allen in the playoffs, he wasn't gonna lose. Like to me, Josh Allen is right there.
yeah.
Mahomes, Allen.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
No, a lot of people might have that, but I say I think Josh Allen's most redeemable quality is his arm and how far he can throw the ball and the velocity that he has on it. Outside of that, if I'm looking at a quarterback like with the decisions he makes, no.
I'm going with Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
With decision
And that's why I'm like, I have
throw
a
athleticism in there.
I have no, that's what I'm saying. That's
he can run.
his arm talent is his athleticism.
No, his legs is he jumps over players too.
Yes, that too. Fine. Saquon Barkley jumps over players. Lamar Jackson jumps over players. Like you name it. Like y'all gonna say Patrick Mahomes jumps over players if he jumps over somebody laying down. like there are y'all called him Superman for like 3 years. Like please stop. But no, I just think there's a lot of intangibles that Josh Allen has that makes him good, but I think there's also things that he's really poor at. I won't say really poor at. I think that he's mediocre at, that people overlook because his athleticism is there. But no, I'm not. Josh Allen wouldn't be in my top 5, not at all. Not of players across the league. And yes, Myles Garrett would be above him.
See, Lance, who you got?
Are these lists based off like last season or just overall?
Basically
last season. Yeah.
I mean, if it's based off last season, I feel like these lists make Jalen Hurts more underrated than what he is. Because I feel like he finally got over that hump. He won the Super Bowl. I mean, he beat the team that beat him a few years ago. And, like, I just don't know how he still doesn't get that respect.
Statistics,
and like,
because it's his stats.
But the thing is, like, I feel like he has to be put in that tier with Josh Allen and Joe Burrow. Because he did what they couldn't do.
Okay. So
let's
do this then. Because everything's hypothetical, even in the list, because it's subjective, right? Put Joe Burrow on that Philadelphia Eagles team.
I don't like that.
I mean, what about it?
Hypotheticals.
What about it? Because Joe Burrow is not
accurate.
As athletic.
He's more accurate, better pocket presence, better arm.
That still hasn't equated to a Super Bowl.
If Joe Burrow
because his team has the worst defense in the league. He can't play offense and defense.
Okay.
How many comebacks did they have? How many games were lost on defense at the last play?
And he played terrible the first 5 games.
If you just comparing Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts, I would say Joe Burrow has a better arm
and better pocket.
Pocket presence. I would say yes, as like a natural like quarterback. If you're saying like Jalen Hurts as like, you know, he's a don't get me wrong, he's a great quarterback.
He takes care of the ball. Number 1,
he doesn't take chances. To me,
Joe Burrow's
he doesn't take as many chances as Joe Burrow does.
I have Joe Burrow MVP next year.
I mean, that doesn't make you a better quarterback taking chances, like, because those chances end up in turnovers. So again, he takes care of the ball. Like, I mean, we can't jump around like taking care of the ball is a thing. So in the year that
it's the turnover ratio.
No, because in the year that the first year Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes played in the Super Bowl, that year they were in an MVP race. Patrick Mahomes threw more interceptions, and Chiefs fans and media, everybody said turnovers don't matter. But then when we jumped to this past season, when it was a talk about MVPs, Jalen Hurts has more turnovers than he had in his last MVP run.
So let's go.
So now it matters. So that's what C Lens is talking about. Like, there's never an even playing field for players that don't light up the screen like that. And his teams light up the screen.
Let's light this up. Joe Burrow, 49, almost 5,000 yards. Closest person was Jared Goff at 46. 43 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
Who's your list?
My list, if I'm just going off or just straight off right off the back without having to think about it, I'm going Justin Jefferson.
I like that.
I'm going Josh Allen. I'm going Jamar Chase. I'm going.
These sound like all guys that have made you some money.
I'm going.
It's not like a money list right here.
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
And I guess to round it off, I'll probably name the guy that nobody else said, Jared Goff.
So look at this. We talking about quarterbacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ranked number 1 quarterback last year was Joe Burrow, then Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Geno Smith, Sam Darnold, Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes at 7, Aaron Rodgers at 8, Justin Herbert, Purdy 10, Murray at 11, Bo Nix 12.
Saquon's not going. Jalen Hurts isn't going to light up the stat chart,
and that's what I'm saying.
He's not that kind of quarterback. That's why I'm saying he does it in different ways.
Exactly.
Then that was my comparison between the two. Like
Jason Kidd.
Yeah, because he's gonna do it in different ways.
Because my comparison, if we look back in time and we look at a previous generation, we will be looking at anybody compared to Dan Marino. And Dan Marino, great arm. He had the 2 marks that he was throwing to. He had a great running back. Like, he had all of the intangibles, and he couldn't win. So again, like, you can light up the stat sheet all you want.
I think the
Tracy McGrady.
I think the can't win situation in football. I don't think
Tell that to Patrick Mahomes.
I don't think it's equal because quarterbacks can't play both sides of the fields.
Exactly.
You can have 50 points, but if the other quarterback throws for 51, it's not on you.
I get that, but also this is football and everything's on the quarterback's shoulders.
I'm still picking Joe Burrow.
All right, Deion Sanders says college football needs a salary cap. So Colorado coach Deion Sanders is advocating for a salary cap in college football, noting that it would even help competitive landscape in a sport that is already becoming more like the NFL. So speaking Wednesday at Big 12 Media Day, Sanders, the Pro Football Hall of Famer, entering his third season as Colorado coach, said the sport is hurt by unregulated system with player movement and finances. So
put that with a coach's salary cap as well.
Let's hear from Coach Prime.
And Prime, you were talking about it during your presser about NIL and what these players deserve and how the game is modified to that point. From where you sit, doing it at the highest level in the NFL, how do you believe NIL should be guardrailed now, especially with the revenue sharing?
I wish it was a cap. Like the top of the line player makes this, and if you're not that type of guy, you're not going to make that. That's what the NFL does. So the problem is you got a guy that's not that darn good, but he could go to another school and they give him $500,000, and you can't compete with that. That don't make sense. And you're talking about equality, not equality, like equal. I guess it was equality. And all you have to do is look at the playoffs and see what those teams spent, and you understand darn near why they're in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard to compete with somebody who's giving $25-30 million to a darn freshman class.
Right.
It's crazy. We're not complaining because all these coaches up here can coach their butts off and give them the right opportunity with the right players and play here and there, you'll be there. But it's what's going on right now don't make sense. And we want to say stuff, but we're trying to be professional. But you're going to see the same teams darn near at the end and with somebody who sneaks up in there. But the team that pays the most is going to be there in the end.
So here's my thing. We didn't hear Deion saying this when his son was making millions of dollars.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
That's the problem is that you have what he's calling these second or third tier players that he wants on his team to kind of fill out his roster, and they're asking for $500,000, just like that one kid who went from Florida to Nevada. It's like, okay, you don't want to pay me this much, whatever, but then another school decides my value is what I value. Mm-hmm. It's no difference to any company that you go in. If one company is going to offer me $100,000 to work for the same job and you're going to offer me 90, I'm going to go to the 100. Right. Because at any given time, if I get my head knocked off and I can't play anymore, I done left $500,000 on the table because you feel that my value is different. If we get a salary cap, you get a salary cap.
Yeah.
And he's mad because other teams are deciding to pay for players that he is not willing to pay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there are players that he obviously won't. You know what I'm saying? He got to compete against, but I can't afford.
No, yeah.
So offer something different. Be more of a salesman to say, hey, I'm gonna give you $30,000 or $100,000 less, but you get this type of quality of training, this type of quality coach. I'll give you this exposure. So you have to sell me more because it has to go beyond the dollars to get these players. Because if not, I'm not going to take $100,000 less just because you feel that I'm not valued that when I can go to a different school that's going to pay me.
And also look at this. Like, nobody told him to pick Colorado where it's cold 10 months out of the year.
Go to USC where you can sell the LA lifestyle.
Exactly.
And you can be around Snoop or something like that. Make yourself more of a salesman rather than these kids are asking for ridiculous prices.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Because we're getting used every day. When you can sell my jersey and make zillions of dollars, even when I'm playing and after I'm playing, or put me on a video game, or stick my name on a shoe, a card, or anything that's affiliated with that school that you can make 10 times over after I'm dead and gone. Nah, pay me now.
And here's the thing, though, like you said, the money that we're having to pay out is the less that I'm gonna get as a coach. Like if I'm scheduled to make, all right, because you got a budget at the end of the day. Everybody has a maximum amount they can spend. But some schools, I know, but some schools are just like, hey, screw that budget. This out the window. Spend what you can spend, get who we can get, and we'll just figure it out in the end. And then when you don't win, it's like, well, dang, we just spent all this money on these guys. So what we gonna do now?
Yeah, and that's what I hate when these conversations end up like trying to penalize the player.
Yeah.
Because the system's so messed up. Like, the players didn't mess the system up. The players made the system what it is. So now you want that. Yeah. And they got taken advantage of for so long. So now you trying to like figure out other ways to take advantage of them. Like, no, they getting paid what they getting paid.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, like Mike said,
get your money.
Yeah,
I got $1,100 a month,
to a different school that has the money to pay the players.
What was your stipend? What was your stipend a month?
Where?
At USC or at UMKC?
Don't put me on the spot like that.
I got 11.
Mine was like 17.
I got $1,100 a month.
Shoot, this includes work study and everything. I probably got like 500. Like work study in there. I got like $500.
Like 17 after rent.
11.
Write my name on the little library list. Like, yeah, he was here.
11.
That's it.
So yeah, mine was like 17 something after rent was after they took the rent out. Because I stayed off campus, so they paid the rent.
Yo, bad. You should have got your little apartment.
No. I was good.
And that's the thing. He want players to be hungry. Like being hungry is like that's a figurative, not literally. And that's what these coaches want. They want literal hunger.
I think where he's saying where it doesn't make sense at is there where you have a low quality player, like a 2-star player, and he's asking for astronomical numbers or whatever. But you know what?
That's all right. Move on.
Hey, you ain't gotta take it. But you know what you do though? Hey, you start high. Meet in the middle.
Yes,
I'm not gonna come in here like if my going rate for my salary is $100,000, I'm not gonna come in here and ask for 8.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go at 150 and then we're gonna work.
You
our way
ask for what you feel like you worth. Like
we negotiate in the middle.
But you got to be realistic, bro. They in this portal right now, bro. I know players. I've seen 2-stars like come in and asking for crazy amounts of bread to these schools, man.
I mean, the same thing.
Not being realistic though.
The same thing is happening.
You're not worth that.
Look, so what's a crazy amount that somebody gonna ask for? Like if you a 2-star athlete, like let's look at the crazy amount that you're asking for.
You shouldn't be asking for nothing.
So let's look at it. So what's the crazy amount? Okay, let's just say basketball because that's what we know, right? Like let's just say I'm a 2-star athlete.
What school you going to?
Okay, let's look at what's the 2-star athlete going to. Like let's just throw a school out there.
Louisville or something.
Let's say Louisville or Memphis.
Yeah, kind of top tier, not top tier, whatever. You know, kind of main.
Yeah, or Florida for basketball. I mean, like that's the school you 2-star go to.
I like the Memphis.
Memphis,
comparison.
$70,000. $70,000.
2 stars.
$70,000.
You asking for $70,000?
You're not getting $70,000.
Okay, that's outlandish. So what are you worth? What is a 2-star athlete worth?
Nothing. The stipend that you get, because you're not going to play.
You get to wear the uniform.
You're here to you're a practice player.
This coach coming out of it.
And me as a coach, I didn't talk about me. I'm talking about the Florida head coach. I believe in myself that I can at least try to get you to about a 3.5 by the time you're done with my program.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And I think that's why I am for I'm against this salary cap, because again, if you're a player that's going to ask for that much money, then you better again back it up. Yeah. And then if you can't back it up, you
lose incentives. But you know what some players are doing though? Some players are going to mid majors because you get these extra years now, and they get that college experience, and you work
They
yourself
go
up
to
to
junior college.
or not even junior college. Some go to lower tier D1s.
Yeah.
That will give them somewhat of a money, which is comfortable for them at the time. And then they build their rep up like, okay, I can play at this league. I'm leading my division or my conference or so in scoring. And then they go up to the high.
And that's what,
hey, I want 600,000. You seen what I did against college athletes. Now I want more money.
And that's what a lot of the mid majors are complaining about now, because the mid major coaches are like, well, hey, we take in these players and we make them better, and then they just leap out of here after 1 year.
It's no different than if you get to a Sweet 16 or an Elite 8 and then you take a higher paid job.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
No,
and then all the kids.
I'm just saying that's the complaint. I don't
complain because you know what, as a kid that you was trying to woo, like, yeah, I'm gonna be here. This is what the program's gonna look like.
The problem is now the reason why coaches are complaining like that, because in college, if you ain't winning,
You out
gotta go.
And a lot of these kids, we talked about it, are leaving, jumping ship, and that's what KG and Paul Pierce proposed. They proposed trades to be allowed in college sports. So former NBA stars Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce introduced the NCAA trade topic on their podcast, KG Certified. Let's hear what they had to say.
At one point, does college present an option that I can re-sign my players?
Trades.
That's coming.
Trades.
Trades
in college.
Trades? That's gonna wreck college. If you let me come out the portal and then I ain't gonna play in bowl games and I got all this freedom to move.
I should be, as a coach, allowed to. If you want to, no, you can't go to the portal. I gotta seek out a trade.
That's happening. That's gonna happen. Listen, that's coming.
A trade.
That's coming, bro.
That's coming.
Hey, you got a week to get your dome together. I don't even know how that works. How would you trade somebody in college?
Because how do guys be like, I don't want to play. I'm in the portal.
That's gonna cut all that. Oh, but you can leave me at the end of the day and then go to. Okay, cool.
And so now I'm left with a roster
spot. No. You can be traded.
You can be traded.
If you don't want to play bowl games, then I can trade you.
I can trade you.
Yeah, man, that's gonna come. Man, that's gonna college up, boy.
That's gonna.
That's gonna.
I'm gonna be back on the video games if they do that for college sports.
Like that.
At one point, does college
thinks he's the best scorer? For what? First off, the first thing an athlete says student. So if I'm trading you, where is the student aspect of it at? Because now learning is straight out. It's
been out the question. Nobody's
gone.
None of these athletes is going to school. We just talk about getting paid. If I'm making that $75,000 as a two-star athlete, I'm not going to Memphis or Florida to just go to school. So I'm going to get this check and be cool.
Okay. So then what we're doing is then if now, since we're talking hypothetically trades, and then this what the league needs to do then. Okay, if I'm New Orleans, Orlando, Memphis, San Antonio, and Houston, or whatever team that's in that area, your minor league team, all of you guys, is within the SEC, right? And then if you're Duke, et cetera, or whatever, New York, Boston, Atlanta, so forth, or whatever, those are your group of kids. So since we're trading kids and paying kids, or whatever, you might as well put them under the umbrella of the NBA and use it as a minor league system then.
That's what's going to happen at the end of the day.
If you're trading players now, because now you are really an asset.
I'm not trusting the NCAA with trading players, though.
That's way too much.
Nah.
Where's the integrity of sports?
But that's what I hate. And that's what I hate about this time of like player empowerment, because now it's such a foreign concept that now that players are being empowered, like nobody wants to see it. Like, no, we need them exploited and every dime sucked out of them that we can get out of them. Like, nah, dog.
This is getting crazy, because even though, I don't know, maybe we talked about it before, but even like going to junior college now doesn't count against.
I love that. Yo,
but what about the players before?
Yeah,
though?
I know.
Like,
oh my God.
Who cares?
I mean, that's
new world order.
Yeah, that time is gone. We can't worry about them right now. Like
making today's world,
man,
I'd be caked up.
Oh
man. All right, we understand that this is a sensitive topic, so we want to tread lightly on this one. This one due to everything going on in today's world. Former KU star and ex-NBA guard Ben McLemore is sentenced to 100 months in Oregon State Prison for 2021 rape. So a judge sentenced former NBA guard Ben McLemore to 100 more months which equates to 8 years in prison Wednesday, a week after he was found guilty for raping and sexually assaulting a 21-year-old woman after a lake house party in 2021. To sum up what happened, Ben McLemore met a young lady at a party in 2021. The party was at the home of his teammate, Robert Covington. The victim testified after drinking and heavily passed out on the couch. She regained partial consciousness around 6 a.m. and Ben McLemore was sexually assaulting her. She was incapacitated and unable to consent. She described being frightened and traumatized, saying she was fading in and out of consciousness and saw a sexual assault medical exam the next day. So he gets 8 years from the 2021. I thought it may be some of, to kind of time served. You've been going through this, but that's categorized as a violent crime. Yeah. Nah, you gotta go get put up for a second, my boy. Yeah. So does this need to be highlighted more so that these athletes and just the regular America understands that? Because it's more than just athletes understanding this. This is a problem that, and again, we talk about a sensitive subject. Yeah. Like, this is a problem within men. Like, a lot of men don't want to speak against like rape and sexual assault and things like that, because a lot of men have been in those murky areas. And so again, like, if she's passed out, why? So
it's
why?
It's plenty more. It's a speculation though, because I'm reading here. He says, as I testified, I never believed I was having sex without full consent. Yeah. And then the lawyer said that she was sober enough to make a decision. And a flip side on that, and the prosecution's argument was there was a video of her or a camera of her leaning over a toilet and she was vomiting in the toilet. So that shows exactly. Does that show that she's unconscious? And there was no evidence of him being intoxicated. Right. That's what the prosecution said. Yesterday I saw a clip.
How can you tell on the video if I'm drunk or not?
Just throwing it could be food poisoning. You can speculate anything. I seen a clip yesterday of Trevor Noah. And he made the statement how he was on a date with the young lady, said the date went fine or whatever. And she insisted that they go back to his place. And he was like, okay, cool. The date is taking the next step. She said when she got there, she was like, oh, wow, I don't know why I'm here. I'm a little too drunk. And he said immediately, let me get you a car. Exactly. Go home with, right? He said he took that responsibility because of situations like that. And he said, and at the end of the statement, because I'm paraphrasing, he said, listen, the date went well or whatever. Based on that statement alone or whatever, I'm not going to go there because you told me that you were too drunk and you don't know why you're here. She insisted on staying, but he said, based on what she said, he got her a car home. And he said, hey, there will be many other dates. Exactly. That's the type of responsibility that men have to take nowadays, because this situation right here, where it's a he say, she say, and you have this little clip of her throwing up, and now it's speculation. Was she really that drunk? Did she not sober up? Was she coherent? His word against hers. Where did we go from there? Because he said he was fully thinking that he was having sex with somebody that was,
and he probably was.
Maybe. We don't know. He's got 8 years now.
We don't know that. And especially if she's throwing up, like when you get to the point, like, I don't want to say scientifically, because it's a lot of different things that go within that. But a woman at this point, and this is in college, right? No, this NBA. This NBA. Either way, it ain't no 50-year-old woman. I'm saying that. So a woman that's probably 20, in her teens or in her 20s. It said that she was 21. 21. So she's just now legal to drink, and she's throwing up. Like, as a man, that's your responsibility, and especially if it's your house, it's your responsibility to go take her and either put her in a car, send her home, or put her in a room and tell, hey, nobody mess with her. Y'all don't need to go in a room. Y'all don't need to talk to her. Y'all don't need to, because again, this is taking care of the people that are within your care.
Yep. So with that statement, it's like, are you blaming the teammates?
I'm blaming. It's not his house. It's not his house. I'm blaming anyone in the house. Any man.
Understand, bro? Like, y'all go. There's parties, man, where groups of girls come to these parties to figure out. I want whoever want me, and they go to these parties. They know it's drinking going on. They know that they're gonna get drunk. It's no different from girls coming up in your section in the club and they drinking. Sometimes I've seen it myself. I've seen it, witnessed a girl turning to the side, throwing up, and get right back into the party like, shoot, all right, I'm good now.
Yeah.
I'm still here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm
but that girl,
trying to catch something.
That girl and those girls ain't her and ain't that situation.
How do we know that though? We don't know that.
They had enough evidence to convict him.
Those probably just ones that ain't come forward.
Exactly. And on the flip side of that, we just saw Diddy on tape doing everything that he was accused of, and he got hardly convicted of anything.
Because you can't convict somebody on a RICO and he's the only person on the RICO. A RICO is a conspiracy of other people. Or whatever.
Exactly.
I can't be accused of a RICO and then next thing you know it, the three buddies next to me is not on it.
Exactly. But also, again, if we want to step in the nuance of a lot of the flaws within that was in the prosecution. In this case, the prosecution had everything together.
Yeah.
And his end did not.
All right, coming up.
One more thing. Okay. I'm not sitting here trying to advocate for Ben McLemore, but I will say this. Okay. Should he have to use better judgment? Yes. Yeah. But women also need to use better judgment as well. If I'm 21, right, I'm around all these NBA players, these dudes that's used to getting girls, and when they come over, that means they want to do something with them. If I'm drunk, I'm throwing up or whatever. Once I'm good enough to get on my phone and Uber or call my friend or call somebody to get me away, like why nobody say nothing about that?
She said she
company
didn't,
you keep.
She said she didn't gain consciousness till 6 a.m.
It's a company. It's a company they keep too. But we'll table that topic. Yeah. Coming up, we'll discuss Reebok unveiling Angel Reese's first signature basketball shoe. Keep it locked in. This is the W Show. We'll be right back.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
All right, grads, your big moment is finally here. And parents, if you're looking for the ultimate way to say we're proud of you, there is no better gift than a brand new ride from our friends over at Reisselman Nissan. Whether it's the rugged Frontier, the stylish Altima, or the 2025 Rogue, Reisselman has the perfect car or SUV to kick off its next chapter in style. Plus, you're getting the safety, reliability, and tech that every grad and every parent can feel great about. Visit them today in Tiffany Springs, just south of the airport. Reisselman Nissan. Every customer, every time. Hey, what's up, sports fans? Here's your chance to be a true champion with our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. It's super easy. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite players and test your skills for some serious prizes. The more champions points you play for, the more you can win. Stack points, climb the ranks, and show everybody that you're built different. And when you sign up, don't forget to use promo code The W Show. That's right, use promo code The W Show to get in the game. Let's make some champions today.
Holiday season and every day of the year, the Sola Santa Do Good Foundation is here to make a difference. They are a 501c3 organization dedicated to connecting high-functioning individuals with disabilities and their families to vital resources, support services, and opportunities. Through personalized professional development, community awareness, and education, they empower lives and create lasting change. Join their mission to do good 365 by volunteering, donating, or partnering with them today. Visit thesolarcenter.org to learn more. Together, we can help everyone experience the fullness of life.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Remember to use hashtag talk about it, and we'll talk about whatever topic you want. Messages, X us. This doesn't sound right. Tweet us and let us know. We'll talk about whatever topic you want to talk about.
Can I rewind back real quick? I still got one more thing.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay, so
10 seconds.
My thing is, you got bad friends. If it's a situation, us five, we in the club, say for example.
I don't go to clubs.
I'm saying, if we was 21, right? When we was 21, if you, for example, you were in the club, drunk, throwing up, and you damn near unconscious, and we all here with you, if we're bad friends if we don't say, hey, man, one of us got to take him home.
Yeah.
Instead of leaving you on a couch in a VIP just sitting there.
Nah, they left me on my birthday. I guess they didn't see me, but I was there at that jazz spot, knocked out.
That's all I had to say about that.
All right, Reebok unveils Angel Reese's first signature basketball shoe. So Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese is a two-time WNBA All-Star, fashion icon, and now a signature Reebok athlete for Reebok. On Wednesday morning, Reebok officially unveiled Reese's first signature basketball shoe, the Reebok Angel Reese 1 in the Diamond Dust colorway. So I want to get you guys thoughts on these kicks. And Angel Reese, pretty dope.
Oh boy, I thought they were like a heel because I seen them stacked up.
Pretty dope.
That scared the mess out of me. I thought it was like a boot.
I rock with it.
I like it. I just think everybody got a signature shoe now.
You think so?
Yeah.
She got a couple of teammates that don't.
A couple.
Yeah.
Nah, the rest of the team don't.
They're about to have some new Nike Air Cordosas.
Nah, I doubt that.
Yeah. So these are supposed to release sometime in 2026, and I think Reebok is making a splash. I've watched this. It's one of the things you guys should watch on Netflix. Is Shaq and Allen Iverson. Of course, Shaq is the I guess you can call him president of Reebok and operations, and Allen Iverson the vice president. And they go and talk about how they're trying to get athletes, and Netflix followed them as they were getting some of the just drafted players and the contracts on it. Not a lot. You just gotta go check it. It's really good. They're using more of Shaq's influence and Iverson's influence to get these younger players, and they've been using some influencers too. It's pretty dope.
Because Reebok just sold recently or something like that. Because I think they sold, and then that's when Shaq came in. Because we talked about this is probably like a year ago now that we talked about Shaq being the president. But yeah, and that's what they're doing right now. They don't have a lot of money, so what they're doing is going after the influential markets, and probably not even a 2-star.
I'm talking about just
probably not even 2 stars. But you got Angel Reese, which is one of the better players in the league, one of the more newsworthy players in the league, especially currently, and she has a certain level of star power that we've seen over the years. So yes, Reebok, that is a perfect opportunity, because yes, now we're talking about 2-star players. This is like a 2-star league compared to the NBA, and I'm just talking about from a money sense. I'm not even talking about talent.
Stays in the headlines.
Yeah, and so like
good or bad. So it's like that's
what's going to help, because even with her being on the NBA 2K26 cover,
she made an All-Star team this year too.
Well, the cover, her shoes are on that cover too. So like that's extra marketing for her, but then also for Reebok. So Reebok is definitely making like a lot of the good moves. That's why I want to watch that show, because
it's really good. They talked about how they went and tried to get SGA, because I guess he's with Puma. Maybe he's with Puma, and his contract was up, and he was trying to. And he ended up ultimately re-signing. But yeah, go check it out. It's really cool.
Yeah, and I like what Reebok is doing, just because of what Reebok has always been, especially from the sense of Shaq and AI. Like, because those really have been the only two to like move the needle. And you talk about everybody having.
Forget D Brown. When he came out,
and that's what I'm saying. Like it's quite a few in that line, but you talk about everybody having a signature shoe. Does Jokic have a signature shoe?
Jokic on the way.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, these brands are going after the players that move the needle. So when you look at influence, especially in the WNBA, it's going to be Aja Wilson, it's going to be Angel Reese, like it's Skylar Diggins, like it's going to be players like that. Yeah.
All right, you mentioned moving the needle. Angel Reese, Carmelo Anthony, and SGA are NBA 2K26 cover athletes that'll move the needle to get people to buy it. So SGA won't be the only one on the cover of NBA 2K26. Joining NBA champion, reigning MVP, and alternate covers of the hit video game will be Basketball Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony on the Superstar edition, and Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese on the WNBA edition.
Love it.
Yeah, it's pretty fire. I think, when you think about just how because they didn't used to do this back in the day. All you gave was 2K26, and whoever the cover athlete was is who the athlete was. Now they have these different editions. Of course, they're going to have Melo on there because he's getting
legendary status.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Like Kobe got last year. I think they're going to do that every year. I think next year they're going to advocate for Tracy McGrady.
Nah, because that's fire, because
and of course Melo's going to NBA Hall of Fame as well. So
yeah, that's fire for Angel too, because I mean, look at how many more women this brings to that game, because now girls want to play with players that either they look up to or create themselves. So that'll be fire.
So speaking of girls and playing basketball, WNBA players get ridiculously low pay for playing in the All-Star game. So for the 2025 NBA All-Star game, the players on the winning team received $125,000, while the losing side each got $50,000. So the WNBA players, meanwhile, will each get a shockingly low $2,500 for playing. The winners of the 3-point contest and the skills contest will get more than 20 times that amount, though, because it's, of course, sponsored by Aflac. So if you want to know what the NBA dunk contest winner got last year, it was $105,000. 3-point contest, $60,000, and skills challenge, $55,000, all more than the WNBA.
Yeah. Well, how many eyes were on the dunk contest last year?
Not a lot. The NBA.
Millions.
NBA
right?
dunk contest?
Millions.
Not a lot. It's losing. It's losing. You see what they had to do.
It's been losing relevance.
They had to bring in a G League player.
It's still significantly more people watching.
Not that many more.
It's more.
Look it up. It's
definitely more, but because that's what people are used to, and that's the beauty about this time period that we in, because a lot of people, and especially us that are older millennials and then boomers even older than us, like we're expecting All-Star Weekend dunk competition because of like what Jordan did and what Dominique Wilkins did and what Vince Carter and all that. We not talking about anybody within the last 20 years.
Aaron Gordon and what's my guy's name?
See, you can't even remember his name. See,
yeah, I can.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the dunk contest is losing its relevance. And also
because of the stars are not in it.
It's not even the stars. Like
Zion Williams and John Morant was in the dunk contest.
Okay, so do you think kids are going to see LeBron dunk more than they going to see Steph Curry shoot from the logo?
Shoot threes from the logo.
Exactly.
But if John Morant and Zion Williams were in the dunk contest,
those two don't move the needle.
Ooh, I think so. In dunk contest.
Nah.
Zion don't jump off the page like that for me. Just because he can dunk.
Not anymore, but as a dunk contest, I think people will watch.
No, man, Zion, you old.
No.
I don't know, but Zach LaVine's dunk contests were.
Yeah. And then if Zion is in a dunk contest, it's gonna be more talk about.
I think it'd be more
about his baby mamas and everything
Anthony
off court.
Edwards would move the needle. He would be the person that could bring
Anthony
it back.
Edwards, Zion, and John Morant.
Why you keep throwing Zion out there? Zion, nobody cares about
his
Zion.
dunks. Because look at his dunks.
All right.
No way, man. No way.
All right.
We're gonna take another quick break. Coming up, we'll dive into our hater lover segment. We also have a talk about it. We'll be right back. This is the W Show.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Come spin with us, Kansas City. KC We Spin 360 is the coolest 360 video spinner experience for events. KC We Spin 360 is taking it to the next level. The 360 video spinner platform rental will be the life of the party. Everyone will be talking about their 360 video experience while bragging about it on their social media pages. The captivating slow motion and reverse effects will have your guests feeling like celebrities. The KC We Spin 360 video spinner can capture slow-mo videos, GIFs, and boomerangs from every angle. Specializing in corporate events, weddings, social gatherings, bar bat mitzvahs, school events, and fundraisers, KC We Spin 360 can be found online at kcwespin360.com. Come spin with us, Kansas City.
Your loved ones matter the most. Take the burden away by pre-planning personal arrangements that fit you and your family perfectly. Golden Gate Funeral and Cremation Services will be here to comfort your family and take special requests. Plan and feel confident your loved ones will be less stressed and can console each other in their time of need. We will be here when you need us at 816-231-GATE or visit kcgoldengate.com. Exchanging your grief for a golden experience.
Football fans, you can't spell gate without Gates, and great tailgates start with Gates sauces and seasonings. Named synonymous with mouth-watering tailgates. When you make your list of tailgate essentials, add Gates sauces and seasonings to that list. Spice up your tailgate experience with that unmistakable great taste. Available in 4 tantalizing flavors. Classic, sweet, mild, and hot. Find it at your local grocer, and if you don't see it, ask for it. Visit GatesBarbecue.com to purchase any of the great sauces and seasonings. Great tailgates start with Gates.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
All right, remember to use hashtag talk about it, and we'll talk about whatever topic you want. Let's get to our Hater Love It segment.
It's that time for Love It or Hate It. Hate it. If we love it, we talk about it. If we hate it, we move on.
All right, first up, our sneakers of the week. This week's kind of the Air Jordan 1 High OG Self-Expressions. These are kind of fire because
No, they're not.
as they wear now, they change colors.
Well, so what?
You don't like them? Okay. All right, how about the Air Jordan 40 Classic? Now, these are straight. I would definitely wear these.
You know what, man?
The 40s, these, I wouldn't wear the 39s, 38, whatever they are. These 40s. These 40s.
That's what
boy.
it is. That's what it is.
Next year
we got to
41
the you got to the heart of it. I'm glad you did that.
These 40s. No, but I've actually seen them. They're pretty dope though. They're smooth. I like
No, they are not.
All right, how about the Levi Nike Air Max 95 Denim Blues?
No.
Nope.
I ain't gotta look at it.
All right, what about the Skepta Puma Scopes, white and Regal Blue? They kind of fire, man. I like
We
these.
shooting 0% from the field.
Hey, you know what?
This has been an ongoing thing with shoes for like 2-3 years.
All these shoes he says fire. I never seen them on his feet, so they must not look that
They just came out.
I'm talking about the previous ones.
And even when they come out.
You put them orange Kobe's on there.
You gonna put by his name? I ain't got them.
All right, Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yormark says Big 12 has been the best college basketball conference in the last 10 years. Over the last 10 years, hater love it.
I like that. I like the confidence in that.
Yeah, it's safe to say Big 12, like you said, he believes in his conference, given his comments during Tuesday's media day. So in addition to telling reporters he believes the Big 12 conference will be the deepest football conference in America, he said we've been the best basketball conference in the last 10 years.
I think it's been the most consistent. Like
Okay.
it didn't, SEC, ACC, Big East, they gonna do this. Big 12 has been, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With all the changes with the different schools and programs that's entered and left, it still stayed on.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that because he pointed out that no league offers a competitive balance that we do. He said the last season, Big 12 led the nation in fourth quarter league changes and go-ahead scores in the final minute of conference games. And this year, our star power, especially at quarterback, will be on full display.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That's you say, all right, Big 12, that means something.
All right, MLB reveals 2025 All-Star Week uniforms, but players won't wear them during the All-Star game. Hate it or love it?
Hate it.
Hate it?
That they won't.
They won't wear them. So MLB All-Star Week uniforms were revealed in June, but it's with a twist. While the league will have All-Star jerseys, players won't wear them during the All-Star game. For the first time since 2019, players will wear their primary home and road uniforms during the All-Star game instead of the American League jersey. So New York Yankees star Aaron Judge will wear the stripes in the game.
So the Henry Aaron jersey and the Babe Ruth jersey, they're not wearing them? Oh, okay.
Nope. So why introduce All-Star uniforms, you asked? So players will wear the 2025 All-Star Week jerseys during the home run derby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I like that because have them commemorative jerseys for that. I like baseball for them being able to wear their own jersey.
Yeah.
That's going to be dope out there on the field.
So speaking of the All-Star game, the MLB will use the ABS challenging system during All-Star game in Atlanta. Hate it or love it?
I like it. Try it out.
So the automated ball strike system is coming to the All-Star week next week. And so the process used in the past spring will be for the Midsummer Classic. Each team will be given 2 challenges with the ability to retain them if successful. Only a pitcher, catcher, or a hitter can ask for a challenge. And it has to happen almost immediately after the pitch. The player will tap his helmet, indicating the umpire he wants to challenge, while any help from the dugout or players on the field is not allowed.
No, you know why?
5 years, umpires ain't even going to be on the field.
You know why I don't like this?
Nah, you can keep on the field.
Because you can be a baseball player and it can be outside the zone. You still knock it out the park. So why sit there and have a system that's going to tell you balls and strikes, and then you want the game to move faster? I don't have time to go on faster.
Nah, I like this. I like this because it takes away that bias. Because I mean, you have them umps that don't like certain players.
That makes the game better, though.
Nah, I don't. Nah. No.
You got to have the human element.
I like the point you just made. I could take a ridiculous pitch and send that mug over I-70.
Yep. Yes, you could do that. Some players have that eye and that advantage.
That's the human element. I don't want to take that out of it.
And that's you don't take the human element out of that with that. You take the bias out of it more than the human element.
Yeah. I mean, you mentioned the game, speeding the game up. I don't think it'll change the speed of the game.
It ain't gonna take that much.
Yeah.
Technology way too fast now.
Yeah. We appreciate everyone joining in on today's show. Appreciate you coming through, hanging out with us. Remember, you can use hashtag talk about it, and we'll talk about whatever topic you want. What you guys got going on for the rest of this Saturday?
Chilling.
Yeah.
Catching flight?
Absolutely.
All right. See, Lens, how you gonna do in the game? Casey Curran game.
I'm going for a hat trick.
3 O's?
I'm going for a hat trick.
In the media game, hat trick. All right.
3 O's. He's going for 3 inhalers. That's what he's going for.
Again, we appreciate everyone who joined in on today's show. Remember, use hashtag talk about it. Message us. Talk about whatever topic you want. Until next week, we're out of here.
Peace.
The views and opinions expressed of the W Radio Show by the host, co-host, guests, and call-in listeners are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not represent the opinions of the W Show, 100.1 FM, One Kansas City Radio, Sideline Sports Talk, Team Wall Street Foundations, or affiliates.